Hot Topics is a well-known course that started in the UK, and some innovative GPs in Australia modified it to Australian content and Australian guidelines, but it's mostly been offered in cities, and a lot of places were really looking for it to come to regional areas. They've started to do that, and when I went as a representative of the board to the course in February, we thought, let's bring it here.
It is hands down the best full-day workshop I've ever had in general practice. To be able to access the latest evidence on the stuff that I see every day, just on the things that will change my practice. Pretty much every presentation there was something in there that tomorrow will have me doing things differently. And I love that we've got access to the cutting edge of research and the cutting edge of behaviour change in general practice in a rural area. I absolutely 100% recommend Hot Topics, both for GPs and for practice nurses. It's where we need to be working in general practice into the future. We need to be translating these changes in guidelines, changes in research into what we're doing day to day to give our patients best quality care. And this is the most effective way I've seen of doing that.
Hot Topics was really a good experience for us today because you got a lot of information, latest research, latest trials that come out on very relevant topics in general practice. It's good to listen to presentations for a very short period of time on relevant topics, and it was a good experience. I've done it before, and I've done it again, and it's really a good experience. It's very relevant to general practice.
We are very busy GPs. We haven't got the time to go through all the scientific evidence and papers and all the stuff all the time. And Hot Topics gives snapshots of different studies and scientific evidence, which is they use day to day in our practice.
So Hot Topics was very relative to me as a practice nurse because it gave me different ideas on how to support the GPs in their practice with their patients. It was very light-hearted. There was lots of jokes, and because they were GPs themselves, their information was down to earth and relevant because they knew what happened in general practice setting. They certainly mentioned the practice nurses quite a few times and how big integral part they are in the team.
The Hot Topics course was fantastic. I'm a GP registrar in the middle of preparing for my exams, and I've found that by far the hardest thing is finding the most up-to-date research papers and guidelines from around the globe and synthesising that into something which is applicable for me in general practice. It was great to have the most up-to-date evidence presented by GPs who weren't sponsored by drug companies and could actually give me guidance on what was up-to-date and how to actually use it in my day-to-day work.
Look, I think the thing is it's really hard to keep on top of all the things that change each year. GPs cover a really broad range of things for our patients, and we don't specialise in just one organ. We've got to keep on top of all of it. This synthesises the latest results and the latest research from a really broad range, puts it into 10-minute spots so you can keep on top of them, the most important things without going into unnecessary detail. And the best thing is it's presented by GPs themselves. They're working GPs in their own practice, so it's really relevant.